Hello, this is Chain 344. We are a knitting, spinning, crocheting, and sometimes sewing podcast.
Sometimes, yeah.
And this is episode 16.
Yeah!
And Ernest is again co-starring off-screen. So
He's our support system.
He's again in the mood for throwing things on the floor and waiting for Mom to pick them up. So that's been fun.
We're trying to not play that game.
So we have had a fun week.
Yes.
We've experimented in dyeing a bunch of yarn using weird things.
Chemistry.
Sort of.
Garden stuff.
Yeah. Natural dyes. So we've got all of those things to show off. We've also got our prize drawing. Our sock along is done.
Yes.
And we get to draw for the prizes, but we're going to do it at the end. So keep watching.
You have to suffer. I don't know why that's like a punishment. You have to watch our podcast.
Yeah, sorry. Yep, I have to watch all the way through or skip to the end.
That's cheating. That's cheating. We'll know if you cheated.
Yeah, because actually YouTube will tell us.
It does.
Yeah. It gives us all the analytics of the average watch time and stuff like that.
How many people cheated. It makes us feel super good about ourselves. Oh.
Let's see, what else do we have to talk about today? Magic list. Prize drawing. And we have our next along to announce.
You're gonna love it.
Yeah. Hopefully.
I love it. No, they have no choice but to love it because it's what we're doing.
Well, I already mentioned it on the thread, so seems like people are on board.
Yeah, people seemed really excited. We'll chat.
Yeah.
It sounds really foreboding.
Rules are always kind of adjustable, so.
We're flexible. It's a whatever you want to do along. You want to sit there and just win a... No, that's not actually what's happening. Okay. We should stop before I say something really bad.
Okay, let's see. What's our first thing? Whips?
Yeah.
Okay. What are your whips?
Oh, spinning. I'm like, I really blanked. I'm like, I said I wasn't going to talk about that one. What else am I doing? Yeah, I'm not even going to bring up my fan shawl as I brought it up because I haven't done anything on it. But after we recorded last time, I learned how to spin on the spinning wheel.
It was so fun.
It was very fun. It was probably really awkward to watch, but it got done. It happened, and my bobbin is over there on the... You can't see it. There it is.
Yeah, there's the wheel.
That, like, wooden lump kind of sticking up from the floor region, that is the spinning wheel.
Yay.
That's Kait's spinning wheel. And it's got my bobbin on it with some really random wool that I'm turning into smaller wool.
Mm-hmm. That's how it works.
How you spin.
And we should have brought that over here to show off, but I'm afraid of, like, lifting it up and showing it to the camera.
I don't want people to know how bad my spinning is. I'm learning, so I feel like that's my excuse. Yeah. So.
Everyone's first spin is, like, lumpy and...
My very first on a drop spindle looks like sad worms. Like, really thick, like noodles. Like...
She showed it to me the other day, and I really think that we could, like, draft it out more and redo it. Respin it. Use it as fiber still.
Probably. You probably would just have to go like this. Because that's how much twist is in it. None. Yeah. As opposed to now, where I was making, like, bungee cords by putting so much twist in it.
Which I did bring the bigger whirl this time.
Yay!
So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I've done some spinning. I did some more sewing on those bags I showed last time. The Stacko fabric is now Stacko fabric that's stuck together with thread.
Yay.
But I have to get the iron out, which is hard.
Oh,
I do. That's seriously what's holding me back. I have to get the iron out and press the seams flat before that they can punch into shape. I did finish one bag. It'll be on Etsy later tomorrow.
Cool. Very cool.
So I'm not going to show it off.
Did we remember to post the link to your Etsy shop last time?
You did.
Wow,
You were
look
on
at me
top
go.
of it. I know. I'm pretty sure now that I say that, I'm going to look back and be like, it's not there. No, I'm pretty sure you did.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't remember that, but
You
I'm
did
glad
it in your
that I did.
Yeah. Other than that, nothing else going on.
Cool.
Got some pickle work in progress over there. Chopped up cucumber mountain.
So many cucumbers. It's a ridiculous amount of cucumbers.
It's unhealthy. No, it's not. It's great. I'm excited.
My work in progress, the spinning part is happy. What just happened to my bobbin is sad.
Isn't it bad that I kind of wish it was on camera that it happened?
No, because then I would have been upset on camera. There's my spinning. I'm not done. I've got more of this.
It's really picking up well.
Yeah, I've got a lot more of this, actually.
Good camera day. Oh, yeah, look at that.
And
look
then,
at it focus.
And then... I just dropped it and it snapped. Because I was holding it. Effect. I was holding it like that so that it looked normal, and then yeah.
It's like a cookie.
It is.
Nice
it looks
wooden
like...
cookie.
So
it's wood. See,
that's a sad thing. I will have to glue that back on. It'll be fine. It'll glue back on just fine. It's just
I know everyone's
irritating.
really worried. It's like we're reassuring ourselves. It'll be okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm really, more than anything worried about my yarn, yeah. It does mean, though, that I'll have to take it off of the bobbin and put it on the Nitty Knotty and then onto a different bobbin. I'll just start spinning on a different bobbin.
That'll be fine.
Yeah. Ugh. So, I probably need to get a few new bobbins anyway, though.
He's totally zoned out.
Was he really concerned about my...
He's just sitting there like little Mr. Proper. I know the truth.
He's been really quiet for a few minutes.
He's tired.
Yeah. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. He heard me.
I wonder where you get that crazy face from. Definitely not me.
My other work in progress, which I'm actually quite pleased with. I mentioned this. I mentioned my plans for it last week. That I was gonna use this yarn that I spun.
See, everything's picking up pretty well today.
You've got an amazing amount of light coming in from that window today.
Can open another window.
This yarn I showed off last week, I think. And I was gonna use this for a felted rug, along with this. Which is the same as it's the same yarn.
Well, they're the same. So they're friends.
They don't look the same when you hold them up like that,
No, that's
though.
super
That's weird.
That looks a lot thicker.
Well, I did spin this I think this was drop spindle.
Oh, was
spun, and that's on my wheel, obviously. And then I also spun this a million years ago.
I like that one.
It's very red and gray together. And brown. And rust. It's like rust color.
Really like it.
So those are what I'm going to use for my rusticy felted rug thing, which is
so yummy.
Yeah, it's turning out exactly how I wanted it to, which is wonderful.
I'm so excited to see it done.
And I think it'll felt up really cool.
It's gonna be so
Or maybe I won't
cozy.
even felt it. I don't know.
No, you should felt it.
What do you think? Felt it? I don't know. The wool, all of these wools are definitely not next to skin. They're really rough. So this is not something I ever want to touch. It feels awful.
I think you should felt it.
I don't know. It depends on... It really depends on how big it is when it's done. Because if it's like this big and then I felt it and it shrinks down to this
hot
big,
pad holder.
yeah, it will be a hot pad, and that would be sad. But I really like it. I think it's I can't tell. Is it even?
It's a little more blue than it should be, but it's browns and red browns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people out in internet land.
Brownie, gray-y, reddy. Yeah.
Tasty. That's how we live. We eat wooden cookies and wool.
Yep. Fiber.
Delicious.
Yep. So that's what I've been working on. I actually started this last night, so I'm not very far, but...
It's more fiber work than I've done in the past. Forever.
I didn't work on my shawl at all. Because I just, like, it's a lot of stitches now, and I'm kind of bored of it.
Oh, no! But you're getting closer to being done.
It's like, if I sat down for, like, 2 or 3 days and worked on it, I'd be done with it. But it's so many stitches now.
That's what happens with shawls.
I know.
It's very frustrating.
Yeah.
Yep.
So...
You know.
Let's see.
Our adventures.
Yeah, finished objects. We're gonna show off our dyed yarns.
I'm so excited. Yeah. So we used beets to dye a lot of the yarn. Mm-hmm. And then tea. Mm-hmm. 2 different varieties of tea. One was like a herbally kind of thing, and one was a... Nasty throat coat tea.
It smelled like black licorice. It was yeah.
It's
Nobody likes black licorice.
Even worse to drink.
And then the other one was a puer
Yeah.
tea, which was really dark, rich brown.
Oh, that
color.
one was so pretty. Mm-hmm. I loved that one. So we dyed some wool yarn and some fiber. Mm-hmm. And we had a lot of fun, and my apartment smelled like Russia. Mm-hmm. Because it was vinegar and beets and wool, and all wet.
It smelled really gross for a while.
It did. It got really bad. And then later that night, I didn't tell you this, I turned on my SeeEmZee warmer, which has, like, sun-kissed orange. So it smelled like Russia at the beach. It was not okay. It was pretty gross, but my apartment smells normal now. Mm-hmm. As normal as it ever smells.
It's about to smell like dill pickles, though.
I can't get away from the vinegar smell. Which is okay. But yeah, so I dyed 2 different, like, put-ups of this. This was Knit Picks Wool of the Andes, and I did one just caked. And this is with beets. Oh, come on. You were just doing so good.
Oh, man. Why? It, like, suddenly color shifted when you put that up there. It's, like, a really dusty rose, light brown color.
I'm gonna open some more windows because you guys need to see this. Yeah, it's really, really pretty.
It's pinky and
that one's the one
peachy.
That's holding up now. That one I did in a ball. Is that even any better?
It just looks peach kind of cream color. Yeah. It's really pretty. It's not picking up the color at all. It looks orange on the screen.
That's so weird.
Man.
Yeah, so this one is like a really long gradient because I did it in a pretty tight ball. And I soaked these 2 overnight in a big bowl of vinegar, which smelled fantastic. And, like, it really helped it pick up the dye really, really fast. And we just, like, set it in the beet juice forever. Mm-hmm. It was in there a long time.
So that one, you've got one that's like mostly brown, and then one that's a really nice gradient from brown to pink.
Kind of showing a little bit better. So I like wanna combine the 2 because this one at one end, this one has like this brown. So it would be, wow, I don't know which way to go. There we go, that's kind of showing it.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool.
Yeah, it'll be very pretty. And so I'm trying to convince her to make a shawl, the 198 yards of heaven out of that.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, because that would be really cool.
Thinking about it. My sister and I had a dress-up dress at my grandma's house that we would always fight over that was, like, almost the exact shade of the pinky part. So we always joke, it's that dress, pink. The top I'm wearing is that exact color, which isn't showing up right at all. So, she doesn't watch this, so maybe she'll end up with
Oh, that would be
shawl.
cool.
Childhood colored. Stankin' of beets.
Does it still smell
No,
like beets?
it's not as bad. This one is, but this one, I don't know.
It smelled really bad.
Ugh. It was super gross.
I'm not a fan of beet smell, or beets, or...
I don't mind them in small doses, but not hot and for like 48 hours. So then I saved the dye and reserved it the next day and threw it in the crock pot for like 5 or 6 hours so that our apartment smelled like beets again, with Cascade 220, and both of these were caked.
And they were yellow previously.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're a completely different color.
Yes. Yes. They were like this, like, pastel-y yellow. And it looks like they're still pastel-y yellow, but in real life, they have little flecks of brown.
There we go.
Kind of see it.
Yeah.
You saw it for a second. But it, like, muted them, made them look more natural. And I was really upset when I pulled them out and rinsed them because they looked exactly the same as when I put them in. But then after they dried, you could really see the variation, which isn't showing up on camera.
Yeah, well, that's how that goes.
Yeah. But it looks cool.
I did a yellow one as well. We did this one in the herbal tea, right?
Yeah, the
Okay.
stanky, nasty.
Which, compared to the beets, smelled amazing.
It did. It smelled like cookies and baking.
Yeah.
Not beets.
So this was Cascade 220 as well, and it was like a really, primary yellow. And
It's like very tempera paint.
yeah, and so it's toned down, and it's got little, kind of bronzy-ish areas, but,
Yeah, I
again,
can't see.
not
Why is
on
it
the
blue?
camera. I don't know.
Why are we purple?
Okay, let me
Okay.
hold it back here, because this is
That's
what color it is.
pretty close.
But
yeah.
you can't see any of the details.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just need to get the yellow stuff off of the screen, because it totally...
Apparently doesn't know how to color. Oh my goodness. Why
And
am I
then the other thing that I did was, these
It showed for a second.
really pretty. This is Cascade Baby Alpaca,
Ugh.
and we
just gonna
dyed this
fondle it.
in...
Beets.
Oh yeah, this was the beet one. So this picked up the beet color completely differently.
Yeah, these were all
than
in the
these.
same dye bath together.
Oh, they look the same on the camera, but
But
they're
they're
totally
not.
different.
Don't trust the camera.
And this, we dyed them while they were skeined up. And so it's got some really cool tonal variations.
Like little tie-dye twists.
Oh man, I'm so excited about this. This turned out so pretty.
It's gorgeous.
And they're like kind of dusky brown. I don't know what color to call it.
Like a beige blush.
Yeah, but it doesn't have any pink in it really.
No.
It's more of a...
Red beige. What? No.
I don't know.
Stop trying to colors, Carolyn.
It doesn't look anything like the wool,
No.
which I think is interesting, that the alpaca took up the color completely differently than the wool did. Very pretty. I'm super excited about these.
Very, very cool.
And... Oh, let me
Get
go
it.
grab some
Yeah,
of that fiber.
get it.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh.
it's so pretty.
I'm so excited about this. I was like, let's just bring over wool and throw beets at it. And then Kate was like, oh, I also have this fiber and we're going to be super cool people and dye some fiber.
Yeah, well, and I spent 14 hours washing it the day before, and still
Right.
it's got lanolin in it.
It's okay.
So we dyed this in the dark black tea. So these tips that still have a lot of lanolin in them are dark brown.
So pretty.
And then this part is like a steely gray.
Ugh. It turned out so cool. And it was like pretty much creamy white to begin with.
Yeah. This is Perendale is the fleece. And oh man, I wish it would show up. It's so pretty.
It is. It's super cool. Yeah. I love it.
I'm super excited about this as well. This is gonna spin up. I think it'll lose a lot of the variation, but it'll still be gorgeous.
I just want to see how it looks like.
And this, since it was dyed in the tea that smelled wonderful, this smells pretty good.
Yeah, it does. It smells woolly.
Yeah.
I guess there are some kind of tea undertones.
Yeah.
We're not weird. Don't worry about it, guys.
I do think I might have to wash it again to get some of these lanolin-y bits out.
No, it's perfect. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, it does fluff out a little bit.
That's good.
Yeah. So, Perendale, it's a pretty long staple. Oh, you can't see that at all. No. There we go.
There, yeah.
With a pretty, it's pretty crimpy. Oh, I wish we had something like black to shine it against, but it's okay. That's fine.
Yeah, got nothing.
So yeah, that'll be really nice to spin.
It'll be so cool.
Yep. So that's our finished objects. Nothing, like, actually, no items completed, but...
Dyeing stuff is cool. I don't know why I'm just now deciding to cross things off. It's okay. Don't worry. Yep. So, our fave for this week, I picked my spinning wheel to talk about. And, again, it's back there and I don't want to, like, pick it up. No,
but
that would be a bad idea. I mean, like, we've already had one.
Yeah, that's
one
what
casualty.
I'm afraid of. I have a Kromsky Fantasia, which is the upright castle style. And, I love it. It's double treadle. It's Scotch tension. And you can get all different whirl sizes for it. It comes with like a big whirl, and so you have to buy the smaller ones. Yeah. So I had to buy that one separate, but it wasn't that expensive. And I love it. I have not had any issues with it whatsoever. It's really easy to treadle. And it does everything you could want, because you can get such different whirl sizes. You can do so fat, chunky stuff.
Variation.
Yeah, or you could do super fine stuff, like this is
so bitty.
Pretty fine, yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, it's not like
It is.
2 fibers fine,
It
but
is. It's tiny. Don't listen to her.
And you can
I know.
you can get a jumbo flyer and a jumbo bobbin for it. I do not have those. But you can make worsted and Aran on it just as it is with the big whirl. Yeah.
I like it. I got to play with it. I'm gonna get to play with it again today.
Yeah. And you can get, when you order one, you can get an unfinished, a clear finish, or like a darker finish on the wood.
Oh, you can get different colors.
Yeah, so mine is unfinished, and so I was supposed to like do something.
Varnish it yourself.
Yeah, and you can paint it and do whatever you want to it.
Pink. I know, that's a horrible idea.
Yeah, it is. But I haven't finished it, and I use it anyway, which I know makes me a terrible person.
Why does that make you a terrible
person? Because then the wood might get, I don't know,
well, are you like
stained.
dripping water on it?
No, but like the treadles have feet prints on them.
But that's part of the charm. You can see where to put your feet.
It's fairly cheap in terms of full-size spinning wheels. Like, it's, I don't know, it's $400, I think.
I don't know.
I think. And I got it from the Woolery, or, well, my mom got it from the Woolery, because she gave it to me as a graduation gift from college. So
Fun.
yeah. And I think the finished ones cost a little bit more, but I don't remember how much. Again, this is not like a sponsored thing, just mentioning.
Personal preferences. Non-sponsored advertising.
Yeah. Yeah. And they send you 3 bobbins, a thing of like oil to lubricate the joints and stuff. And it comes with a little hook, an orifice hook. And
That sounds so disturbing.
I know. Yeah. Why does it have to be called an orifice? I don't know.
That whole hook sounds much better. How about
eye hook?
How about like threading hook?
Yeah.
That's slightly. Hey, I'm trying to drink water.
And it also comes with the largest size whirl, which is 8 and 10. Or no, 5 and 8 to 1.
This one is 10 and 14
Yeah.
to 1.
Yeah, so the other one is 5 and 8 to 1, which is pretty big.
I have a spinning wheel. I have no idea what any of this means. Naughty.
I think you can set it up for double tension. But I've never
Sounds complicated.
never done it. And never really felt like I had a reason to. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, Scotch tension is... It's what I learned on, so that's what I feel is the easier one to control. So, I don't know. So yeah, that's my favorite for the week. I really like my wheel. I feel like it has all of the features that I want. And it entertains Ernest because it spins.
He loves it.
Yeah.
He hasn't really put a huge effort into destroying it yet, but it's only a matter of time. That's why he has to be sequestered in his high chair. Or my lap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think that it's time.
I'm gonna cross off the last thing, because it's time!
For the prize drawing. Yeah. So exciting.
Good job watching the whole video if you did. If you didn't, we know.
Watch me knock that bobbin off of the counter again and
Watch Ernest eat this Sharpie.
break the other side.
Okay, I'm gonna, stand up.
Okay.
Fine!
Naked baby!
Yeah, you can see that he's only wearing a diaper. Oops. I'm a good
Okay.
mom.
So in here we have slips of paper with all of the different post numbers that have finished objects in them.
Yep.
So we're gonna have to... We should have written people's names to correspond with the posts.
But we didn't think about it.
Oh, yeah, we didn't do that. So, we can open this up. And hopefully that didn't screw with our recording
it
at
doesn't
all.
look like it did.
So, do you want to draw one? Do you want to let Ernest draw one?
Oh, yes, you do. You want to be a little helper, don't you?
Get one out of there.
Grab a piece of paper. This might take a little bit.
Yeah. That helps with the suspense of it, though, right? Okay. He has picked post number.
It's gonna go in his mouth in a second.
Post number
Da-da-da!
44. Okay, so post number 44 is, again, I hope this doesn't screw with our recording at all.
It shouldn't. 44.
44. Oh,
Now we're in the
too
50s.
far, too far.
Suspense!
44 is Cappuccino 136.
Woo!
So, yay!
That was an excited noise. He's not mad. 44. Cappuccino!
136. Yes.
Congratulations.
You should PM one of us with your address, and we will get your fancy prize box sent out to you.
Yep, and you will also be receiving codes for a pattern download, 2 pattern downloads from 2 different designers. One, you get to pick whatever you want from their store, and one is for a specific pattern. I will message you all the details ASAP.
Sweet. And
I just want to make eyes. You little winner, you.
So yeah, we hope to see if you enjoyed what you get.
Yeah.
If you want to post pictures of you being excited on the thread, that would be awesome.
Or like a link to a video of you opening your box. That's
That
a lot
would
to
be
ask.
super cool.
It's a lot to ask, but if it happens, we would be cool with that.
Yeah. So the next thing we have is our next along, which will run through the month of August. Just 1 month this time.
Yeah. Little baby party time.
Yeah. And so,
Party time?
I don't know. I was just gonna gloss by that one.
I can't let myself get away with these things. Otherwise it snowballs into weirder and weirder statements. Anyways.
So yeah, you have up until the 31st to complete a thing. And the rules for the thing that you complete are just that it's stash busting. So this can mean either yarn that you've had in your stash for a long time. I don't know why I'm holding my finger like in front of my face. Step 1. Yarn that you've had in your stash for a long time. Or a pattern that you've had for a long time. Or a pattern that's been in your queue for a long time.
Or
So
a library, or
yeah.
favorites, or...
Yeah.
So like a pattern you've been wanting to do, or a yarn.
Yeah. That you've had sitting in drawers for a million years or in a box somewhere.
And if you have a receipt from when you bought it, that would be like ridiculously awesome too. Like the date. We're not gonna check. If you cheat, then you're horrible and you should feel guilty. We're just gonna trust that everyone has a ridiculous stash of either yarn or patterns somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you make something that's both out of yarn that you've had for a long time and a pattern you've had for a long time, you get to enter it twice.
So every person who participates is allowed 2 entries. You can enter one project twice for the yarn and pattern combo, or you can make 2 patterns, or you can use 2 different yarns, or whatever.
Either, however you want to combine it, you have 2 entries per person.
Only twice. You can make more stuff,
Yeah.
but only 2 of them will count for the prizes.
And let's see. We will be announcing prizes for this probably next episode, if we can coordinate ourselves quickly.
We can. I believe in us, because I have a giant mound of stuff I'm going to give away.
And one of them might include this yarn, which would be exciting.
Yeah, you like it. It smells like tea. And probably a little bit of beets, because we did throw some beet juice on it at one point.
We did, that's right.
We'll wash it.
It doesn't smell at all, actually.
Okay, we won't wash it.
So, is there anything else we need to mention about...
Watch for the thread about this new event.
Yes, do that. I think I said the 31st is the cutoff for when you can finish something, but we won't be doing the drawing until the following week.
Yeah.
Because that's how August works.
Yeah, it is. Isn't it? We're looking at a calendar. We're not just like staring blankly at the table. Yes, this table has informed
August,
me.
yes.
This table has the knowledge of the months that I lack.
Yep.
Ooh, boy.
So, yeah, we'll make a new thread about that, and we'll make a chatter thread post about things.
Things are gonna be chatted about. That's what's gonna happen.
And Cappuccino 136
Yay!
PM one of us, it doesn't matter who.
Or both.
Or both, yeah.
You don't have to pick favorites. We won't feel offended if you think one of us is less scary or more approachable. I'm the scary one.
I mean, Carolyn's got the box, so you'll probably be getting it from her anyway, so... But whatever, we communicate.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes we don't.
It's a great day.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, exciting stuff, yes. Do the things. Watch out for the things. Look for the things. And
thanks for the things.
Thanks for the things.
Click the things
Click.
if you like these things. You know what to do.
And
Gosh.
maybe there'll be more things next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.